Welcome to the Spirit of Speed YouTube channel. I've got Dan Moore here. He's on the club stand at the NEC Birmingham show. He's going to tell us a little bit more about the stand and what's on here at the present time. So I'll pass you over to Dan.
Hello, how are you doing anyway?
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to see you. So, we decided this year we'd bring in a few artefacts from the Hunt House, our Rolls-Royce headquarters. Bought some engines and some nice cars for people to see. Let's go over here for a minute. Just come around this way. You recognise this, surely?
Is this the MIF engine?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we've got a one-off four-cylinder engine designed by Rolls-Royce to go in a small car. Unfortunately, the car never actually made it anywhere, but this engine was designed purely for a small car unit, the only one in the world. Restored for P&A wood for the club, and it's just been sat around, so we decided we'd bring it out. A huge amount of interest. Good.
Thank you very much, lad. So what else have we got?
GT, you know these. I think you know this one, don't you, Dean?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
you know this car.
I remember this coming for when I used to work at the other company and come in for some warranty work, and I was asked to look over the car, and basically what I found was the chrome strips down the door handles were broken, and that was the only thing I could find on the car. So it was actually absolutely immaculate.
Well, this car this year actually won in the concourse.
Oh, did it?
At the big show, yeah,
right, okay.
The annual rally. So it's a show winner.
Yeah.
And it's brought in a huge amount of interest, and it also shows that people's perception of these cars, they think that they're extremely expensive and unaffordable, but in actual fact the prices have come down. They have become quite affordable.
Yeah.
Although they're a bit expensive to run at 6 to the gallon.
Yeah.
6 to the gallon.
Yeah, it can be, it goes low.
Yeah,
So it depends how heavy your foot is.
Well, if you were driving it, 6 to the gallon, maybe a bit less.
But this was a popular colour of the time.
What is this shade, Dean?
It was Silver Lake.
Silver Lake.
Yeah, Silver Lake. So, and it was a very popular colour of the time.
This is a Mulliner edition.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, just come round the side here. We've got a bear driving one as well.
Oh, I like it.
1952 Mulliner R-Type.
Right.
Now, I don't know too much history about this car, but the chap that owns it actually bought it recently.
Right.
And he loves it. Now, they're quite a mechanic-friendly car, the early post-war cars, and fortunately the guy that owns it is into steam engines.
Right, okay.
So we had a little chat about the car, and I pointed out a few bits, and he's going to do all the work on it himself. Quite an interesting history. One of 6 cars in the world, apparently, and this is the second one left in the world, so it's quite a rare thing. And he plans to restore it, take it back to its original colour, and make it almost brand new.
What colour was it originally?
I think, from what he said, I believe it was a silver car.
Right, okay.
But split centre windscreen.
Right, okay.
Quite unusual for a Mulliner car.
Yeah. And what year is this?
This is a 52.
Right, okay.
So it's a very early R-Type.
Right, okay.
In fact, it would probably be one of the first. Yeah, quite a rare car. Nice car, and it's quiet as a mouse.
Right.
I walked past it on Wednesday when it arrived, and I didn't think it was running, and then he just put it in gear and moved it forward and nearly ran me over. So
is it an auto or manual?
It's automatic.
It's auto.
Yeah, automatic. So again, would be one of the very first automatics. So yeah, nice machine.
Right. Moving on.
Now this is more your era.
Yeah,
I don't know too much about these, so you should take over here.
Well, basically, I assume this is Wildberry.
Yeah, Wildberry, definitely Wildberry.
Wildberry is here. Probably 2000, 99, 2000.
I'm not sure.
Right. Lovely
car. Check with the should we get the chassis number out? You're going to get your little book out.
Well, it was designed by Pininfarina. Sensational car. I mean, obviously, it had involvement with having the BMW seats from 8 Series put in there, and it has a Mercedes roof mechanism as well.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
right.
Yeah, it's quite an impressive car.
What sort of horsepower did these put out?
These were just under 400, weren't
Were they really?
But yeah.
So for that time, and this, I believe the man said it was a charge cooler car.
Yeah, water.
So what does that mean?
It's got a water-cooled charge cooler on the top.
Right.
well intercooled system, so that keeps it like an optimum temperature, about 30 degrees. So.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. He was quite disgusted at the price of his tyres. £500 a corner was one of the things he said.
Blimey.
He hasn't had it very long. He just literally just bought it. He's got to put some tyres on it.
It's in fantastic condition, though, is it?
Yeah.
Stunning,
it's a really nice one.
I know.
Yeah. Really
It's a nice
one.
and I like the magnolia interior.
Yeah. Let's have a look inside. Not a bad place to be, is it?
No, it's very nice, isn't it? And a wooden steering wheel, that's an optional extra as well.
Oh, was it? Extra money?
Yes, that wouldn't be standard, that, so very nice indeed.
It is, yeah. Plenty of room in the back as well.
Yeah. Well, it's a proper, well, it's not really a 2+2.
It's a proper four-seater, isn't it? Yeah.
So you could ride in style, couldn't you? So
I've always liked these Wildberry carpets.
Yes.
They're just perfect. I suppose that was completely bespoke to this car.
Yes.
Yeah, they must have ordered in. It wasn't just an off-the-shelf carpet roll, because they're all like that. They look great.
Yeah, but it's a good-looking car, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And these are starting to go up in value, and justified, really. I think.
Yeah.
You know, two-door cars of these eras. So
I said it's a '93.
Right.
Spirit 2.
Okay.
I think that's what he said.
Right. So it's this on K-Jetronic.
Is this an early Zytek? I think it's an early Zytek.
He went to '94 when they had.
This might be a bit later then.
Right.
It might be a little bit later. I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah.
The guy is actually a Jaguar enthusiast.
Right.
And he fancied a Rolls.
Yep.
Got involved with the club.
Yeah.
And sure enough, one came along, and he uses it all the time, almost an everyday car. And they absolutely love it. They're a very passionate couple about their cars.
Right.
They've got an XJS as well. So actually today they're over on the Jaguar stand.
I see. Right.
So they're over there today. But yesterday they were here. And he's so knowledgeable about the car. I learned some things about the car yesterday. He'd experienced some problems with the hydraulics.
Yes.
And he'd taken it into some various people and he spent some money on it. And then he decided he would get involved, get the manual out, and try and work out some problems himself, which he did to a really high standard. So that just actually goes to show that these cars are very, very workable if you get the book out, try and understand the system. Really, really great enthusiast car. And he also said that he can achieve 26 miles to the gallon out of this. Yeah, out of this 6.7.5 litre V8.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
really,
I thought he was doing about 20 miles per hour everywhere, but yeah, it's another nice car, and these SZ cars are appreciating pretty quickly now.
Right. Okay.
And a huge amount of interest from abroad.
Is that certain models, or
it seems to be the later Spirits and Bentley turbos.
Yeah.
Certainly the turbos, Turbo Rs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean over there there's a few people around at the minute, but we've got the 1983 Mulsanne carburetted Mulsanne turbo engine, which actually went around to all the main dealers, which we can have a look at the minute. It was the Rolls-Royce model. Right. Quite an interesting piece, which we dug out from our headquarters on Wednesday morning and dangerously loaded it into the back of a van. But I only nearly died once.
It's quite a display piece, though.
It is. It's great, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant.